Hi there, everyone. This is Darkside2K7, aka Solid Sky Stacer. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. I know it is. Well, as you may know, the Los Angeles Lakers season is officially fucking over. Their season is fucking dead as dirt. And the reason why this happened is because of LeBron James. He decided to put together that bullshit squad with the players that he wanted to pick. And instead of him actually admitting that he was in the wrong, no, he didn't want to listen to that. All he cares about is trying to go after that all-important scoring title, because doesn't matter if the Lakers ain't going to make it to the playoffs, which they're not. Doesn't matter that their team is in disarray, which they are, and it doesn't matter that Anthony Davis can't stay healthy to save his own fucking life. No, because at the end of the fucking day, LeBron James, the only thing he cares about is that fucking scoring title. That's all he fucking care about. It is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, now reports are coming out that LeBron shouldn't have gotten Russell Westbrook. That the Lakers didn't have to get Russell Westbrook. They could have gotten DeRozan. And who is this coming from? Magic Johnson, the GOAT Laker himself. Let me read this. I read this on the Washington New York Post. Magic Johnson, LeBron James deserved blame for the DeRozan not being a Laker. Magic Johnson wanted the Lakers to pursue DeMar DeRozan in the offseason over Russell Westbrook. The Lakers legend was discussing this season's roster makeup Monday during the consecutive appearances on ESPN's morning shows Get Up and First Take. After giving praise to the Lakers' leading scorer, LeBron James, Johnson said the franchise face is to blame for LA passing up on DeRozan, who signed a 3-year, $82 million last August via a sign-and trade with the Spurs. The blame that he's got to take is the fact that DeRozan ended up in Chicago and not with the Lakers. DeRozan wanted to play for the Lakers, and when I got the call from his agent, Aaron Goodwin, I called the Lakers and said, "Hey, DeRozan wants to come home." Johnson said on Get Up. We could have made the deal, but when Russell and LeBron started talking, that's when they nixed the deal and went with Westbrick. If you signed DeRozan and you only trade Kyle Kuzma for Buddy Hield, we would have been playing in the Western Conference Championship this year with those two guys. DeRozan is a Compton Cat native and attended the USC for a year before the Raptors took him 9th overall in the 2009 NBA Draft. The Lakers acquired Westbrook last summer in hopes of forming a big three with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but their master plan never came to fruition. Injuries kept James and Davis sidelined throughout the season, and Westbrook, or like Westbrick, has struggled both ends of the floor for the majority of the season. I called Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka and said DeRozan wants to come play. So I got out of the way. I went on vacation, and the next thing I hear is we're not going to sign DeRozan but trade for Westbrook, Johnson said on First Take later in the day. They had the Buddy Hield trade already done and then backed out of it. You have DeRozan and Buddy Hield. Then you could have kept Alex Caruso and Caldwell Pope. Those guys are defenders. They're on-ball defenders. We'll be competing in the Western Conference Finals. Exactly. Hield was rumored to be heading to the Lakers for the Kings with a deal centered around Taylor Horton Tucker. Caruso signed a 4-year, $37 million contract with the Bulls last August, 4 days after the Lakers traded Caldwell Pope to Washington as part of the package for Westbrook. Westbrook is the highest-paid player in LA's roster, earning $44 million, ahead of LeBron James, $41 million. The former league MVP and the Lakers reported to have mutual interest about finding him a new team in the summer. Last November, DeRozan himself said he believed he was going to be a Laker. I felt like going to the Lakers was a done deal, and then we were going to figure it out. I was going to come home, DeRozan told Yahoo Post. The business side of things just didn't work out. A couple of things didn't align. It didn't work out. It's just part of the business, part of the game. My next option was definitely Chicago. So looking back at it, it all worked out well. Oh no, it all looked out well. The Post Mark Berger previously reported the Knicks were one of the teams DeRozan was most interested in joining before he committed to Chicago. Johnson expressed his disappointment in the Lakers, who attended Monday in the 11th spot, who entered today in the 11th spot in the Western Conference with 4 games up in the regular season. Westbrook's failure to find his rhythm with the injury-plagued roster heavily contributed to the Lakers' season-long struggles. Meanwhile, DeRozan is playing history-making basketball in Chicago, putting up career-high numbers in scoring. As of April 3rd, the Lakers have a 0.7% chance of making the NBA playoffs, according to the 538's projections. The play-in tournament begins April 12th and concluded April 15th. Lakers head coach Mike Vogel has also been at the center of speculation about his job security amidst LA's disastrous season. We can't point the fingers just at Vogel, Johnson said on Get Up. Russell, you have to take responsibility and say, I didn't play well for 4 or 5 months. AD, you have to stay healthy. Maybe next season, they have to look at you and be like, maybe you need to be somewhere else. Someone's got to take the blame. Someone's got to be the fall guy, and that's probably going to be Vogel. Johnson added that he feels sorry for LeBron because of the type of season the 37-year-old is having. LeBron James is averaging 30.3 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, and 6.2 assists per game. Last month, James passed Karl Malone, the mailman, for second in the NBA's all-time scorer list, only trailing Lakers legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. James sat out of Sunday's 129-118 loss to the Nuggets with a nagging ankle injury for whatever reason. The 31-47 Lakers will play the West-leading Phoenix Suns in Phoenix this Tuesday. This right here is why LeBron needs to stop being a fucking GM. I mean, oh my God, we gave up DeMar DeRozan for fucking Westbrick? He is putting up some big fucking numbers. On March 31st against the Clippers, he dropped 50 fucking points. 50 fucking points. He's averaging 34.3 points per game. 34.3 minutes per game, 20.8 points per game, and 4.4 points per game. You could have had him. He is a fucking boss. I mean, oh my fucking God, man. Oh my God. He's been playing hella good, man. He is playing fucking good. And yet we didn't pick him because, I know we didn't pick him, but LeBron wanted Westbrook. Fucking Westbrook. I mean, that right there just proved that the Lakers don't know what to do. It's really sad. And of course, you got some idiots who on Twitter are gonna be defending this by saying, like one Twitter user saying, the fact that Magic doesn't know that the Lakers had no cap space to sign DeRozan, and then suggested that we could have also traded for Buddy Hield as well on national TV, should let you know how unserious that entire segment is. Like, these idiots, these fucking LeBron James morons is doing nothing, absolutely fucking nothing, but trying to defend this shit every time LeBron fucks up. I'm sorry, but how many times? How many fucking times are these idiots are gonna try to defend everything to try to defend the bullshit LeBron pulls, his fucking failures, until they admit enough is enough. It's like no matter what a team does, it's never LeBron James' fault. It's the team's fault. Lakers didn't make the playoffs. Oh, Lakers didn't make the playoffs. It's the team's fault, not LeBron James. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. It's his fault, not LeBron James. Nobody. Management doesn't help get the players that the team really needed, like DeRozan. It's their fault, not LeBron James. Every situation, every fucking roster move that happened, it's definitely LeBron James' fault. And anybody who doesn't blame this man for this bullshit is either full of bullshit, or they just can't accept the fact that LeBron doesn't know how to manage a fucking team, doesn't know how to manage how to create or lead a team to save his whole fucking life. So you know what? I'm so fucking glad we're not making it to the playoffs. I'm so fucking glad we don't have to play in the play-in tournament. This should be a lesson, LeBron James. This should be a fucking lesson. Don't come to fucking teams and try to change up to fit your fucking play style. This ain't NBA 2K, bitch. Fuck LeBron James. Fuck him. I hope his ass fucking retires after this year.